My name is Danielle Rapp. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions for transfer students for both recruitment and operations. I actually had always known that I wanted to go to school for meteorology, actually. I decided to change my major and I changed it to business. A couple years later down the line, I decided that I wanted to go back to school and earn a degree in psychology. If you would have asked me back when I was a student if I understood what resilience was, I definitely would have no idea what you were talking about. I am a first-generation student and I come from a very low middle-class family with one income. I'm the oldest of 5 kids, so I was also like the first of everything. At some points in time I was working, 3 different jobs on campus. While I was in college, my parents were going through some marital problems. Being able to be supportive for my family while I was away when I needed support myself. That's where, again, I think I've really found a lot of support in the friends that I made family. I was heavily involved in WIXQ when I was a student. I became their business manager, and that was really like while I was in college, they were my family. I had a medical emergency when I was a junior in college, I guess it was during the summer. Incurred a bunch of hospital debt. That was probably the worst semester of my college career. And like looking back on it, I never once thought like, oh, maybe I should take a semester off. I figured I can push through this. And academically speaking, it was probably one of my worst semesters. I then also realized, okay, if I'm working the maximum amount of hours that I can as a student worker on campus, I'm also business managing the radio station and taking 15 to 16 credits a semester. I knew that I needed to find some balance there so that I'm not, getting sick or so I'm not unhappy or not, dealing with mental health issues or that kind of stuff. And that's been really pivotal. It can be tricky, and just balancing every responsibility and obligation and making sure that you make time for yourself. That's super important. I know some people meditate, some people do yoga, some people do, whatever it is that you find that you enjoy. If it's, putting on a great playlist and dancing it out, whatever, that works too. There's a lot of different resources on campus. There's a lot of people here that are very passionate about helping students. Don't keep all the weight on your shoulders. This is really a pivotal period for, development and figuring out like who you are as a person and taking that time to get to know who you are and what you're passionate about and what your strengths are. I'm still learning new things about myself. It's important to kind of keep that, know that you're always a work in progress, and that there's lots of ways to be supported. Everyone is struggling with something, if it's academic, if it's personal, if it's mental health, if it's financial, if it's, anything. Everyone's just trying to figure it out, and that's okay. No matter what age you're at, it's okay.